The Eddie Arnold Show with the Willis Brothers, the Tennessee Plowboys, Roy Wiggins, yours truly, Pappy Hal Horton, and starring America's favorite singer of folk songs, Eddie Arnold.
Howdy, folks. It's good to see you again. Dropping around every day or so like we've been doing, it just doesn't seem right if we don't find you at home. But now that we're all here together, let's get this shindig underway with I'll Step Aside. I'll step aside for you if you don't want me. I'll step aside for you if you don't care. I'm not the one to cling to a broken promise. I'll step aside for someone else somewhere. I'll step aside for you if you don't want me. I'll step aside for you and you alone. And when I'm gone, just promise you'll remember that I was once your darling, all your own. Before you go, please answer this last question. As you gaze into my tear-dimmed eyes, can it be true you never cared about me? And all those words I treasured were just lies. I'll step aside for you if you don't want me. I'll step aside for you and you alone. And when I'm gone, just promise you'll remember that I was once your darling, all your own.
Mighty fine, Eddie. Yes, sir.
And folks, it's always a pleasure for me to step aside so that we can hear a good word from this man. I've never been able to figure out just how they arrived at a name like this, but you never know what these songwriting boys will come up with next. Time was when you couldn't turn on your radio without hearing this song. Just wonder if you remember, Old Buttermilk Sky. Old Buttermilk Sky, I'm keeping my eye peeled on you. What's the good word tonight? Are you gonna be mellow tonight? Oh, buttermilk sky, can't you see my little donkey and me? We're as happy as a Christmas tree, heading for the one I love. I'm gonna pop her the question, that question. Do you, darling, do you do? It'll be easy, so easy, if I can only bank on you. Oh, buttermilk sky, I'm a-telling you why now you know. Keep it in mind tonight. Keep a-brushing those clouds from sight. Oh, buttermilk sky, don't you fail me when I meet you most. Hang a moon above her hitching post. Hitch me to the one I love. You can if you try. Don't tell me no lie. Will you be mellow and bright tonight, buttermilk sky? I'm gonna pop her the question, that question. Do you, darling, do you do? It'll be easy, so easy, if I can only bank on you. Old buttermilk sky, I'm a-telling you why now you know. Keep it in mind tonight. for brushing those clouds from sight. Oh, buttermilk sky, don't you fail me when I'm meeting you most. Hang a moon above her hitching post, hitch me to the one I love. You can if you try, don't tell me no lie. Will you be mellow and bright tonight, buttermilk sky?
Oh, Eddie, that's a honey. Yes, sir. How's the Willis brothers?
Fine. Yes, sir.
How is Chuck Wright?
Oh, fine.
Well, that means that the Wranglers are all okay, too. Yes, sir, and here they are, 4 boys from Oklahoma that was born and raised in a ranch, and they still say, I'd love to be a cowboy.
I met a feller at the rodeo. He came to see the cowboys rope and ride. He got excited as he watched the show, and then he jumped right up and loudly cried, I'd love to be a cowboy, but I'm afraid of cows. Moo, 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 how they scare me. I often try to face them when in the fields they browse. Moo, 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 how they scare me. I'd walk up to a lion and smack him on the brow. I'd even kick a polecat, but don't ask me to punch a cow. I'd love to be a cowboy, I'm afraid of cows. Moo, 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 how they scare me. One day a cow pursued me across a field of corn. She bumped into my chassis and didn't even sound her horn. I'd love to be a cowboy, I'm afraid of cows. Moo, 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 how they scare me. They say a cat has 9 lives, but I once knew a cow. She kicked the bucket 10 times, and she's alive and a-kicking now. I'd love to be a cowboy, but I'm afraid of cows. Moo, 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 how they scare me. I'd love to be a cowboy, but I'm afraid of cows. Moo, 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 how they scare me. I often try to face them when in the fields they browse. Moo, 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 how they scare me. I tried to milk a Holstein, she acted like a fool. No matter how I coaxed her, she wouldn't sit down on the stool. I'd love to be a cowboy, I'm afraid of cows. Moo, 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 how they scare me. There you are.
Boys, believe me, I never heard you sing better. And when better words are said, this man will say 'em.
With You Are My Sunshine. But, Eddie, what's the ballad for the day?
Well, Pappy, a lot of people will tell you that it's one of the greatest folk songs ever written. I wouldn't be surprised if it's not about right, too. No one will ever know. No one will ever know. My heart is breaking, although a million teardrops start to flow. I'll cry myself to sleep and wake up smiling. I'll miss you, but no one will ever know. I'll tell them we grew tired of each other and realized our dreams could never be. I'll even make believe I never loved you, then no one will ever know the truth but me. which I'm pining. Each time the past comes back to haunt me so. No one will ever see the tears I'm hiding. You've hurt me, but no one will ever know. I'll tell them I found true love with another, that I was glad the day you set me free. I'll even make believe I never loved you, then no one will ever know the truth but me.
Eddie, that's a beautiful number.
That's
yes,
it.
sir.
That was it, friend. Say, Pappy Hal,
Mm-hmm.
I just wondered what you got on your mind.
Oh, not much of that. You know, Eddie, there's entirely too much worry about these unhappy marriages. All marriages are happy. It's living together afterward that causes all that trouble, you know.
Would be nice if you could change around. This is Eddie Arnold saying thanks so much for listening. Be good, everybody.